drop down to 6.8 volts, 6.9, and my amperage jumped back up. So let's go ahead and look at the boot process and see how much current we're draining. So I got my system up and running. I'll plug in my USB keyboard and mouse, or USB mouse. USB hub does allow me to use the mouse and the keyboard together, but for this demonstration I will be needing a keyboard. This will also give us an idea how long caffeine takes to boot. Advantage caffeine, you have root enabled out the box, and with root I was able to turn on my swap file. Once I get into the system, I enable swap. I set my swap to 256 meg and my swappiness to 100. Swappiness at 100, 256 meg RAM. That's got a really decent performing system. A minute, 20. Holding at 6.8 volts, 6.79. I've already ran these batteries for about 45 minutes. 30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes. 4 of them were just freshly charged. 2 of them not so fresh. So if it gives up, stops going, it gives you an idea that it is capable of run the Ekin off 7.2 volts or 6 nickel metal hydride batteries. These are the energizers. I'm using the T Energy. These are rated 2500, 2300 milliamp hours. So right now, the last test I did, the Ekin pulls 800 milliamperes. So realistically, with I should be able to pull 3-4 hours off of AAA batteries. If I get 2400 milliampere batteries, I should be able to get 3 hours of Wi-Fi time. 3 hours. 3 times 800 milliamperes, 2400 milliamperes. Like I said, these are 2500 rated, and my other ones are 2300 rated. So 800 was the max that I saw with full Wi-Fi running. 850. Never hit 900. So we can go with 900 with audio. Audio. Still booting. We're at 3 minutes now. Caffeine time. Hey, okay, at 3 minutes, I'm in. It looks like my Wi-Fi is actually up and running. I'll go ahead and plug in my USB mouse. Amperage is holding steady at 6.88 milliamperes. I did set my TX power Wi-Fi hack to 20, but my theory is that it actually doesn't work. So this is the reboot, and this one I set it, tested it, didn't see a difference, so I reboot, and now we're going to test it and see if we see a difference. We did notice a big difference setting your brightness to a lower setting. Let's see, I'm holding at 710, 711. If I'd set it to about 25%, 25% drops you down to 560 milliamperes. But for our test, we're going full bore, 100%, no questions asked. All right, Wi-Fi is running. Here's my Dolphin. I do not have swap turned on. Swap is not enabled. So we're going to notice a difference now. How long it takes swap to initiate a browser and how long it takes to get back to the home screen. But this one does have a memory manager. Caffeine actually loaded a real good memory manager, minimum memory manager. So it actually will turn off files as it needs to conserve your minimum memory. Alright, so just click on weather. Now when you have swap enabled and you click on weather, when you come back to that browser, it holds the settings. Let me get a better, closer experience. AccuWeather is loading. I'm holding at 6.5 volts, so my voltage actually dropped down to 6.5. I'm still pulling 740, and I'm guessing Wi-Fi is pulling pretty hard. 740, 740, 740. I haven't broke 750 yet. 750. Alright, so right now I'm floating right at 750. So I have to go back and review the video, but I think I'm actually dropping. I'm using less Wi-Fi by almost 100 milliamperes, if that was my average last time. So this is still not finished loading, so we'll let it keep loading. Keep an eye on the progress bar across the top. Gives us an idea of what our load time is. Still loading. Now I'm up to 770, 760. Haven't hit 780 yet, but there's it, fully loaded, 770. Let's see if it drops down some, because realistically my Wi-Fi should stop receiving data. Probably need to load a widget to give me a better indication. Alright, home screen, and there gives you an idea of returning to home screen. Let's go ahead and check Skyfire. And right now we're not using swap. The memory managing program is actually taken over and is strictly handling all the conversion. 6.47 volts, 770 milliamperes, and wait for Skyfire to load up. Let's go ahead and click on a page. Still loading. What's going on here? Clicked on a page. Is it going to do anything? Alright, so when I clicked on Wired News, it actually started going to Wired News. 790 milliamperes. So for some reason my Wi-Fi pull videos. So let's see what this does. I haven't played with Skyfire video a lot. It can really there, 800. The Econ is really severely underpowered for any video. It's just that I had a couple of low res videos, and it's not handling. My PSP did a better job of playing videos, so it's underpowered compared to PSP. But PSP, you're a little stronger CPU. Now I actually am hearing the audio, so my audio's kicked in. 870, 860, 880, 900. We just tagged 900 milliamperes because I have an attempt to play video, but I actually do have audio running. Alright, so let's see if we can get out of this thing. Just give you an idea how it scrolls. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the Android in a second. I'm going to just finish loading this up. And it's going to switch it from desktop mode to a mobile mode, just so you can see Skyfire swapping. Alright, still watching that. Let it load. There you see things materializing. Still have to play around with Skyfire and get a little more familiar with the layout. Looks like it finished loading everything. So right click, there's my menu. Now I'm going to take wired website. Oh, and it just pulls up the, I can switch over to Android mode, load page as Android or load page as iPhone. Right now I have a load as desktop. Let's see, stick with desktop, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom it a little, because as you can see I have plenty of room side to side. Here's my zoom feature. Oh, come on, don't do this. And I wanted to get my zoom to turn on, but I've actually managed to slow the system down a lot. I have to play with this one before it's closed. What I'm going to do is I'm going to return to that page after I turn on my swaps.